The Martin Sports Car Club is back for round 3 at the famed... Where are we at?
No idea.
No idea? All right. We're at Monza. That's where we're at. You remember Monza? All right, you remember that.
No.
All right, it's not like I just raced this thing anyway. So we are at a new track for this particular season with the GT3 cars. And we also have a couple new players as well that have joined the club that were autocrossers. And now come in. So it looks like the grid is about set. We got Bob Blucher coming in last on the grid. And we're going to start going. We have a small lap for the pace cars to come out. So there they go. They are on the move.
On the move.
Yep. So Alexi, how are you doing this week?
I am doing great. I went to school today. Had a great day, except where I hit my head.
Oh, but you're going to be fine or you're going to be crazy today?
I'm gonna fine.
Okay. All right. So I should have started with this. So here we are. If you're Italian, it's Autodromo Nazionale Monza. And if you're just like me, it's Monza. So a little bit of a almost warm day, 78 degrees. But the track temperature is 93, a little hot, but not quite in the hundreds, so that's really good. It is a 3.57 mile track, so a lot of straightaways with a couple of chicanes thrown in there as well. So we're very happy to be back here again. So we are sponsored by Icon Sim Sports, presented by Zane Plumley Motorsports. That's me and Lexi, and also partnered with a new partnership with Shut Up and Drive It. They're like our official streaming service for the Martin Sports Car Club events. All right, let's go ahead and get back to the action. I think things are about to start. What do you think, Lexi? All right, so here we are at the beginning of the field. So if you guys have noticed, up at the left and the bottom, we're gonna have some new graphics going on, and we are green, going green. That is Justin Cady and his Ascari Autosport. Mercedes AMG GT3, followed by Skylar and Justin's Hall. So if you see this, so they're going into turn 1 chicane, which is really tight. We're going to leave it on this view just to see how everything is going to stack up there. This is a tight chicane. I know a lot of guys did not like it. It is a full, almost wheel lock just to get around that particular corner. And Justin Cady is doing his thing, getting out in front and starting to leave everybody behind. So going back to the leaderboard that you see in the upper left, this is brand new for this week. This is part of the new software from SDK Gaming, and that is allowing you guys to see exactly where people start and finish. Oh, Justin, a little too much curb hopping. The leader is out. Oh my goodness, what are we gonna do? He's gonna get back in there.
Things are crazy changing on the leaderboard.
Yes. So you can see on the leaderboard where it's going on. So with that, if you want to go down the leaderboard real quick, so kind of how things have started, Lexi.
Eric in first, Skylar in second, Justin third, Leland, Zane,
Junie,
Junie, Zane, Bradley, Justin, Banana Man, Chris, Bjorn, Bob,
Daniel, yeah,
Daniel, and
George.
George.
Yep, George is new for this week. He actually joined the club earlier today, so.
I found the car. I found the car you wanted me to see.
Are you excited about a certain car?
It's so pretty. I have a winner.
Would it? Wow, nothing like leaving it.
Is that a unicorn?
It is a unicorn.
Who is that?
That's Bradley.
Bradley, since it is so good, and I have never seen a car that's beautiful, and since we even started the contest.
Well, I think we have our winner.
100,000 points. For
Wow.
you, just for you.
Brad, that's awesome. If I remember correctly, I think Justin may have put that one together for you. So kudos to you guys. I've never seen her this excited before, but I know we do want to get back to some racing here. So if you look in the front, you got the Shut Up and Drive It guys, 1, 2, 3, and then some Zane Plumley Motorsports guys, and 4, 5, and 6. So yeah, Eric, Skylar, and Justin with Shut Up and Drive, and then leading Junie and Zane. There they are. That's a nice. I need to go back and take some pictures of that for some photo ops. There they are, tight group. A couple Ferraris and the R8 in there. So also on the leaderboard as well. There's Junie going around Zane. Oh no, that's Junie and Zane going around Leland. Leland, I just didn't get a good drive coming off the corner over there. So back to the Shut Up and Drive guys. So Skylar in the second car with the BMW. Last week I did call them M4s, and my apologies. They are actually Z4s. I think I would remember that with my name. But so we are in a fierce battle, and there's Justin Cady catching up. You caught a little glimpse of him coming back up in the back end of Leland, and he is trying to make his way back to the front to catch the guys, especially Eric, who just posted a time of 1:49.6. That is awesome. That he just 1:49.9 for Justin, best him for fastest lap of the race. So again, this leaderboard does a lot of great stuff that we're excited about. So it's not just names, also shows the car brand, which is good, how many places people have moved up and down, the interval in between each car, and then obviously their lap times will pop out to the side. And if it when they go into the pits, they'll also show you that as well. So let's get some battle information going on here. So take it away. Yeah, go ahead while I do some programming broadcasting things.
I just want to say that if people do a good job, or just maybe one person, we have this thing that we do in school when someone does a good job. It's called the firework cheer. I know they can't see this, but it sounds like this. Because it's the firework exploding.
I guess we need to add video for that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because they can't see it. Wait, maybe we can post a video on it.
Oh,
Like at the end of this, post a video of it and send
we
it.
could. All right, so how about we go back to the action here? So, all right, so we have some information on the bottom right-hand side, which is the, talking about the battle box and whoa, Zane Plumley checking the curve because he had to check up a little bit on Junie, didn't want to run into back his own teammate, which gives Justin Cady a much better run, and also Bradley as well in that tow. So I know I moved over to the side. Go ahead and let Justin over and come back right before Bradley is. Hey man, sorry about that, but I don't think you looked bad on the video, but I know you checked up a little bit, and I know the previous night I did end up tailing you in the back at Imola, so I was surprised you didn't, go ahead and repay the favor. I know you're not that type of guy, but it was just fun. But nonetheless, there's two favorite cars right there. Well, there's Leland. Is that Leland? Yep, that's Leland and Justin battling for the draft all over the track, left and right, leaving the other guys just to watch. Oh, woof! Say that was close there. I almost got into the back of Leland trying to catch these guys. So great battle, 4-car battle going on here for fourth place, and Justin moving up into fourth, and now he has about 8 seconds, before he catches up to Justin Hall in the other Audi. So we're going to stick here. So I've already set the broadcasting to stick with some of the more exciting battles that are happening on track. So with everything going on here, we're going to keep it nice and tight. So St. Plumley Motorsports guys are pretty tight. I think we lost Junie a little bit back there. I think he did go off just a little bit. And hopefully we get back. Oh, and there goes Zane Plumley off. That's a typical Audi style. Over rotation, slap it, try to catch it, and goes out the other side, and done. So I am out of this battle. So that leaves Leland back there. So I'm dropping down. That's my name in red as I go backwards down the leaderboard right there. So the guys that are moving forward will be in green. Looks like the biggest mover right now is Bradley, moving up 9 places from where he started. So, man, he is definitely on the move, and he did start last, I believe. I don't think he put in a time. So leaders are up front, actually really close, running 150s each, low 150s. Justin Hall just a little second and a half behind that, maybe had a little bit of issue, but Justin Cady coming in with a 149.9. So he is definitely on the move, trying to get back up front, but he does have a little bit of ways to go. But we got 20 laps here, so we're on lap 5 of 20, 7 minutes into the race. Everyone should be about catching up and finding a rhythm at this point. So that's George. He just joined us for tonight. And another Ferrari driver on the back of Chris. And there's Zane in the background trying to jam on the brakes, trying to make up some space on those guys. So here we are back with Leland. Camera loves him. So George and Chris Wells, who also made up 6 places. And who's back behind there?
Where? What place?
Yep, 10th place is Junie. That's Junie in the back trying to catch. Yep. So he must have fallen back for some reason. He dropped four places from where he actually started. Oh, George looks up the inside of Chris Wells. Chris Wells said he was just trying to take it easy. It's new course for him this week, and he's feeling a little bit better about the Ferrari and decided he's just going to run his own pace and see what exactly happens. And so far, it's working for him, making up 6 places. So he's happy right where he's at, and I think he's just going to put on cruise control. Junie is all over the back of George in this big 3-way Ferrari battle. We got to get George to get some custom paint on that thing. And George, if you do like that a lot, well, you know, it is Ferrari red, but we'll get you something crazier, you know, for a little bit this league we can talk about. So talking about paint jobs and livery, I know Lexi has already picked her car for the race, but why don't you go ahead and, for the new guys, explain what your award is for? Yep, that's you.
So we have
An award
yes, we have an award
that you give out.
that I take a picture of, and my dad posts it on Facebook.
And what's the award for?
The award is for the best paint job. Usually I see a lot of amazing paint jobs. On the first, we started this lots of weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
And on the very first time we did the very first contest, well, the very first one of this, there were 2 amazing paint jobs, and I couldn't choose just one. So I chose the one that I like best.
Oh, there goes Chris Wells off. Oh,
No.
Junie.
Did he just
Oh,
go?
3-way.
Whoa.
They're playing pinball. Junie. Junie is like, I am getting through this mess. I am done with you guys.
Excuse me. I'm done with you.
So he moves on. It looks like he's already thrown down the hammer. He wants to get back up to the front, leaving these guys behind. He's like, I had enough watching you guys. So he is out and on a move. I want to go ahead and check in. Let's see, with Bradley. Bradley's moving up to 4th, moved up 11 places. So he did get by Justin Hall. Didn't know if he had a problem. But Justin's in 5th place, right where he started. Justin Katie has moved into 3rd place. And, oh, Bjorn. What happened to Bjorn?
Nice paint job.
Yep, it is a very cool paint job. Very, very BMW. All right, so here is Eric. He is out in the front, taking charge, leading this pace. He has Skylar almost 2 seconds back. That's a pretty big gap, you know, for those guys. Those shut up and drive guys usually post times very close to each other, within tenths. So it's always a great battle to, you know, be able to practice and run with them as well. They're pretty steady. Those guys put in tons and tons of practice time, wheel time. I would say at least a couple hours a night, every single night of the week when they're not in official races and endurance races and stuff. So they're doing a really good job, working hard. So, and their hard work is definitely paying off. And they do love this BMW Z4. Seems to be a favorite of all of them, except for Justin, who at some point I do want to get into the car with for one of the BRS races out there and see what we can do, since we both love the Audi so much. So we do have 3 Audis in the field. Justin Hall, myself, and Daniel Curio, and a lot of Ferraris, as you can tell by those yellow prancing horses, and a lot of BMWs, and of course, you know, Justin Katie, you know, in that lone AMG GT. So he's still about 8.3 seconds back. One thing I do love about this leaderboard, it is actually exact as far as the time, unlike the last leaderboard, which we couldn't tell exactly what the time was in between everything. So, you know, you get what you pay for, and very happy with this. So if you guys have any comments about the leaderboard, or any new graphics and stuff, yeah, please leave it below, in the comments. Be glad to hear, some feedback from you guys. So, Lexi, what do you think of the race so far?
I like it. May I give a point?
You want to give out points? Sure. You go right ahead and give out points.
Everyone is doing amazing. And I think Bradley can just unicorn boost his way up. Get it?
Well, yes, we know that he is the winner of the points for having the unicorn car.
Yeah. So, I give out.
It's up to you.
30?
30 sounds good.
Okay. No, wait, 40.
40, changing your mind. Okay, is that because it's a big track?
Yep, 40, yeah.
Okay. All right, keep that in mind. But everyone else, it doesn't matter how many points she gives out because she's already given out Bradley like 1,000. So.
Yeah, no one will get that much points.
Yep.
Well, it's because I've never seen a paint job like that in so long. Since we started this. It's amazing. And I love unicorns.
All right, so we are back to looking for some action on track and got the broadcast set for exciting. See if we can find some stuff. So right now this looks like this is the closest battle on track, as you can see being in yellow. That George, whoa, Chris hanging it out there just a little bit. So he wants to definitely gap George right now, but these two have been swapping places back and forth, which is great. So looks like Junie has definitely made his way past these guys back up into 7th. I know he would like to be back at least 6th and higher. 6 seems to be his magic number where he either qualifies or finishes the race. And I know he is working hard to actually get a little bit higher than that. And we're all trying to be higher than that, but the competition in this iRacing league actually is a lot tougher than it looks, especially for a bunch of autocrossers that get into a road course. They've really worked hard, to get their speed up and be consistent and win some of these races. We do have some hot shoes in here. Justin Cady, has been sim racing for about 10 years, and I know some of the newer guys, Eric, Skylar, Bradley, they've been into it not quite that long, but they are actually, getting up to that type of speed, and I'm sure they'll be up there in no time at all. All right. So leaderboards change a lot. You want to go down the leaderboard?
Eric.
Louder.
Skylar. Justin. Bradley. Justin. Leland. Jimmy. Chris. George. Greg. Daniel. Zane. Bob. Bjorn.
Yep. Not sure what's happening with Bjorn. He's been in the pit for quite some time. Yeah, I don't.
Bjorn?
Yeah, I don't think he's there for repairs or anything. There are fast repairs here, so maybe he had.
Maybe he's eating donuts.
Yeah, maybe he's eating donuts, or maybe he's had a situation like Justin Hall had last week, where he had to park it on the side of the road and go take care of something.
Oh, Bob is out.
It wasn't an emergency or anything. I did check in with Justin after that, so everything was fine. Just one of his dogs got a little rambunctious. Oh, George!
Whoa,
George!
George!
Hanging the Ferrari out a little too far, and then left him to dry. What?
I just want to say, since we're talking about paint job for some time, I just want to say, so if we ever do commentary close to Halloween, or maybe past Halloween, well, yeah, we can't do it on the same day. Okay, anyway. What I'm scared of is spiders. I have arachnophobia. So for your paint job, you couldn't try to scare me with a spider thing.
Well, that
car.
actually sounds like a fun party. We can probably pick a car and have everyone try to make their scariest Halloween theme.
I'm also scared of clowns. Really, 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 really scared of clowns.
All right, how about we start talking about the racing again? That's what people are here for. They want to see it. So Banana Man out here in the Ferrari 488 and Daniel in the Audi R8. Looks like they are seesawing a little bit and accordioning back and forth between, each other. Banana Man, he's got some damage on the front there. Hopefully that's not too bad. That might be slowing him down. So Daniel definitely been with the group a little bit, hasn't raced a lot, but hopefully he can start getting into more races with us. So he has definitely a better run on that one. So he's just kind of poking his nose in there, trying to make Banana Man, just a little bit nervous. And hopefully we'll see a pass here, Wilson. You think we'll see a pass? Is that a yes? Okay. All right, so using the draft, and he's poking his nose in here. Who's going to be the first on the brakes? Oh, both going in really deep. Oh, Michael overcooks it, and Daniel gives him some room, obviously. So now they are side by side going to the last. Oh, no! Jump the curb, takes them both out.
I'm guessing that's Banana Man.
Yeah, really? I wouldn't have guessed. Yep, so hopefully their cars are all right. So there's the Nintendo car. Oh, so Justin looks like he had a little bit off there. His rear wing was bent up a little bit, so maybe that Audi did rotate and spin him out as well. So here they are with George now being able to catch up to this group. Let's see how these three are going to fare. So coming through the last corner before the long straight. You want to take it slow in, fast out. Because if you go in too fast, your car just ends up sliding, and obviously you heat up your tires, wear them out, and it's much easier to get a better drive just to go ahead and get your braking done early and get through there. So you would think with longer straights that there would be a lot of drafting, but for these particular cars, they are very slippery through the air. So it's not like when you watch NASCAR, if you're within a second and a half, you could probably sniff a little draft and catch up some speed, up to the guy in front of you, but it doesn't quite work that well for this one. So, and Leland Giddens is also in the pit. Looks like he's got some issues or repair, or he's been in there a long time too. So hopefully he's okay. So man, maybe we need to change our nights to a different night when less things happen inside the house and guys got to pull over the side of the road or go into the pit. Bob Blucher also out. Sitting in the pit, so hopefully he's okay as well. So battle of attrition for the guys that are still, working through, like Chris Wells and Junie. So Junie did get up to 6. He did make that. And Banana Man, guys are moving up, taking advantage of guys that are having issues for one reason or another that are not finishing the race. So as long as these guys finish, they'll have a good result for them. All right, let's just go ahead and check in with the other guys and see how they're doing. So here's Bradley. Everyone's kind of spaced out just a little bit. And he's got Justin Katie in front of him, but about 6 seconds back from that. But, again, moving up 11 places, can't complain with that result. All right, Zane Plumley still running. Out there all by himself. Last of the running cars at this point. 17 seconds back. So I don't know if I'll end up there or we'll just keep trucking along. But definitely would like a better result than 11th place. That'd be great. But coming out of last turn, driving a race all by himself, trying to put down some laps. There's Skylar. Skylar's still about a second and a half back. Still trying to make up time on Eric out there in the lead car. There is Junie Thompson in the ZPM new updated livery. Eric out in the lead. Wonder if he's getting the jitters yet. I don't know. Well, you missed something. What's the lap? You missed halfway.
13.
I guess they need to put the flags up there to say, "Hey, halfway." You getting tired? All right.
I'm supposed to be taking a shower right now.
For school?
No.
Are you gonna go to school, Stinky?
Stop.
Hey, you started talking about
Wait,
showering.
get it? Do you get it? Pit.
Yeah. You need to wash your pits.
That's what I meant. Armpit. Pit.
All right, so for these two guys that are out in front here, no damages, no harm, no foul, just running the race. Chris Wells put in a 155 flat. I know he's been lower. I've seen him in a 153, so it looks like track temp may be going up, and degradation of the tires, kicking in there as well. Yeah, 11 seconds back from Junie. George put in 152, Banana Man a 155. So George is pulling away from Michael and also making up some time on Chris. And Daniel is in pit lane. I wonder if these guys have either crashing out a lot or to get that, or possibly, they didn't calculate their full fuel correctly. Even though it's just past halfway, I would hope that they would got their fuel right, for a 20-lap race. All right, who else are we gonna? Yep, there's Leland.
And you.
Yep. And Daniel. Daniel's taking some tires.
Oh, look, it's like you just missed the TV. It was like a TV.
And there's Chris Wells keeping his nose clean in the Martin Sports Car Club 60th anniversary livery. Justin Hall. Looks like he back-ended something there to mess up that wing. Shouldn't hurt him too much at this particular track. You don't want a lot of downforce with all the amount of straights that are here.
I just want to say everyone's doing a great job. So later I will give you a firework cheer.
All right, so Daniel's out of the pits. Getting ready to take into turn one, and there's looks like they're closing up the gap a little bit. Now down to about half a second between these two guys. And there is, if you just caught that, a glimpse of Justin Cady's Merc all the way out in the back. So he is looming, making up that time. But with 6 laps left and 6 seconds. Oh, there's Eric taking it sideways through the chicanes through there. He's definitely, these guys are pushing hard. It's really any one of these guys' races. Eric, I know, does well when he's usually chatting or making a lot of puns. And it's usually when he's fastest. So if he's not joking about something, he needs to start and get some speed going, because Skylar has definitely called him now. Now, I know I talked about the draft. It doesn't really make a big difference, but it does give you a small difference. But you won't catch up half a second or seconds, but it will get you tenths here and there as well. So Skylar Gregg, 4 tenths quicker than Eric on that lap. So definitely closing the gap. Now he's real close, almost into his braking zone, to where he could make a move here quickly if he stays this close. Al has a lot better line coming through the second part of that chicane to turn 1, which is very, very slow. We're making jokes earlier. If you're an autocross guy, it takes the patience of a wagon wheel, to get to that first turn, for everybody. And it was a miracle that we did all get through there on the very first lap and bunched up and nobody took each other out. So I got to applaud everybody for that. So, definitely a stab on the brakes if you saw the back end of Eric's car step out right before the corner. So he is pushing hard right now. Hopefully we don't have or will see any issues out of these two taking each other out. Justin's still hanging out 6.5 seconds back. Don't know if he used up all his tires trying to get to the front past everybody, but we'll definitely keep an eye. There he is again in the back, just looming. I know if he can see him, he wants to catch up pretty badly. Yep, Chris Wells put in a 154.4, so he is again really consistent with his laps. Yep. You falling asleep over there? Is it past your bedtime?
I don't know. I'm usually always.
This is not that late.
Yes, it is. It's like in the middle of the night. It's midnight.
It's not. It's only
feels
like
like
8 o'clock.
So,
there goes Skylar. Definitely showing a half a nose going into the last corner. So it looks like he's setting them up right here.
Why are they light blue?
The blue means that they are lapped. No, what is blue?
Can I read them?
You want to read them? Wait, hold on. I don't want to read them yet. Okay, here goes Skylar on the inside. They're both in the braking zone, and Eric gives them plenty of room for these guys. All right, so let's see what happens here if Eric is going to retaliate, and or Skylar is just buying his time, saving his tires, and now he's got them all warmed up the way he wants them, and see if he can pull a big gap out here on Eric. With these two battling, it really only helped Justin and Katie only about half a second or 0.3 seconds. So if these guys running, nose to tail right through here, I mean, if you look at the bottom sector, I mean, Justin is taking out 2/10 here and there within the first sector. So let's go to the battle box. What you got?
I just wanted to do the firework cheer for them.
All right, how about we you want to take a lap with them? I need more screens for all the broadcast stuff. I only got one screen on the side. I gotta switch everything.
A giant one right here, and one right here, and here, and here, and here, and here, and here.
Yep.
A zillion mouses over there.
Yep, so let's go ahead and jump in Skylar's car. So coming out of last turn, we jumped in just in time. Oh, you can see George going in the pits over on the side. Also, Leland's still in the pits as well. Hopefully he'll get back out.
He has some bugs on his car.
Yeah, he's got some bugs, some tire rubber is on the windshield. So heading to the braking zone, you'll see exactly how slow and tight this corner is. Definitely a first gear. And you don't want to jump on the throttle way too much or you will spin out and lose time.
Oh.
What?
Someone's not with us.
Who?
Jesse.
No, Jesse wasn't available for this week, or...
Oh, did she do it on purpose?
Not she, he. Oh, Jesse, if you're watching, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to take a picture of you and put it under the screen here and say, dude. So, whoa, there goes Zane Plumley around again for the fourth time. He's definitely not a happy camper. That Audi does not like those corners coming out of those Lesmos. All right, so Skylar Gregg definitely controlling the front of the race and gapping Eric by 1.54, almost 5 seconds at this point. And with these guys, I'm not sure if Justin's turning on the turbo or using some NOS, but he has cut that down to 4 seconds. But there's only 3 laps left. So he better open up another bottle of that spray juice and get this thing...
Spray juice?
Yeah, nitrous. Yeah, it's not orange juice.
Whoa.
It's not even orange.
I don't even like orange juice.
All right, so
apple
Justin
juice.
puts in a 1:49.6. Definitely still in 1:49s this late in the race, which is absolutely crazy. All right, so we've seen a lap.
There are 2 orange buttons in there.
Yeah.
Great job, everyone. I have to leave soon to take my shower.
Are you leaving me? There's only 2 laps left.
But it's only lap 18.
2 laps left. You can make it. I know you can make it.
No, I can't make it without a shower. I'll be stinky tomorrow.
Oh, well, we don't want that, but you can make it.
I have an idea.
All right, Skylar hanging it out there. And I know we got a little green patch, as you see there on the outside, which was added much later because cars kept running out of there and ended up in the gravel trap. So they add those green patches of concrete. And on iRacing, if you have half your car going to that green patch as part of an incident point, and that's your 17 incident points that you have, you end up having to do a drive-through penalty, which is happening to myself right now for too many spins and crashes. So whoa, easy out there. Eric is putting it all out. Justin Katie's still making up more time, 3.2 seconds with 2 laps left. Banana Man definitely getting out of the way for the leaders there. Thank you for that, and I'm sure that they thank you as well. And see if Eric, who's losing a little ground, can use some of that tow from Banana Man and try to catch up to Skylar, who is now a 2-second lead, which is absolutely nuts. I mean, he was just buying his time, and we can see that now. He was sandbagging just a little bit, and Justin's still in the 149s. All right, Bjorn's back out there. Had some time in the pits. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's 6 laps down, but in 12th place. What you got? Okay, she's got nothing. All right, Junie Thompson still in 6th, and it looks like he is coming up on Justin Hall. I thought that was Bjorn's car, but that's definitely Junie. Yeah, he's got Bjorn in front of him. Oh, okay, because the lap cars, and then Hall up in 5th. So, yeah, 24 seconds back. And then Justin's 24 seconds back from Bradley. And Justin Katie, 1 lap left, 2.4 seconds. Might be just a little, too little, too much, or too late, however that phrase goes. I'll have to look it up, sorry I got it wrong. If the guy who invented that phrase is listening, I'm sorry. But we'll get back out to the front for this last lap. So there is Justin coming up to the last corner. Skylar. And last corner, starting the last lap. Here we go, white flag. White flag is out.
There's no white flag.
That's what that little white box is on the upper left there.
Oh, wait, it's not checkered.
Because that's, the white flag means one more lap. Checkered flag means race is over. All right, so we're gonna stick with, yep. So we'll stick with these guys here. Justin is definitely closing the gap. Maybe he can grab second. Still a lot of work to do for 2 seconds on 1 lap around here with these guys in the BMWs. Bradley back there, 9 seconds back from Justin. Definitely a solid run for him. He's the biggest mover for the day. And Justin Hall putting in 152.5. Seems to be about the average lap times right now, except for the guys up front who are putting in 150s and 149s. So a lot of people coming into this race, into Monza, sorry, still with the MX-5 and the MSCC stuff. Junie also putting in 152. A lot of guys were not too thrilled with the track. They didn't like that first chicane, but I can tell you that even though there was a lot of complaints about what was going on that first chicane, everyone got through it well, which is nice that we didn't have a lot of incidents dealing with that first one. So pretty clean race for a lot of people. I know a lot of people went in the pits, except for Zane Plumley, who wrecked his car, numerous times, but that's what he does. And a lot of guys did run out of gas or wanted to get some new tires to finish the second half of the race as well. So for some of the new guys, George, congratulations. You're definitely holding on to 9th place, which is great. And here we go, checkered flag. Skylar Gregg wins round 3 with the Martin Sport Car Club Championship here at Monza. All right, any closing remarks for you, Lexi? Bye? Okay. Go get unstinky.
Thank you.
All right, not sure if we're gonna have a donut party on this night, but we're very thankful for everyone who stuck around. Let's see if we got some other drivers still crossing the line. There goes Junie. All right, Justin Hall just took the checkered flag, and Yeah, we still have Junie to come through the line. Through the last corner. Followed by Chris Wells, 3 seconds back. Moving up 7 places. Nice job, Chris. He just ran his own race and let everyone else falter around him. Junie Thompson crosses the line, 6th place. Nice run for having a couple issues with the car, and did come back and persevere for a good finish. Chris Wells comes there. There goes Daniel right past the line. Oh, there's the donut part. I don't say no one does donuts anymore. There he goes. Finally got it on the 3rd attempt with the fence. And let's see, last one to cross the line, Mr. Wells. There he is. Congratulations on a nice, solid run for you. All right, so thank you to everyone who has stayed on for the entire time. If you'd like to be involved in the Martin Sports Car Club iRacing League, post something in the Facebook notes below, or if you're watching this on YouTube, just go ahead and let us know. Oh, Chris is getting in the action. Let us know you're interested and we'll get you in. So thank you very much from me and Lexi, and we will see you next week.